I think that was the problem, was because they noticed that was the quality of the black. I'd be pretty, you know, that maybe it's good on. Yeah, the bugs. Try that today, yeah. Hopefully we don't use it. Oh, yes.
Very cold. Yeah. Aren't that pretty good? We cloud of rain. What? We cloud of rain, 91 day and yes, 55 the next. Yeah. I don't know if it's done rain for the day.
It was 80, so for almost all of it.
I
And there was 30% grade hill I had to walk up. 20-minute walk, 30% grade hill between my two buildings, so you have to go between.
No.
It's okay. My favorite thing used to be really sweaty. Oh my goodness.
A little busy on
Yes.
the draft going on?
Yes. I got tickets and I really wanted to go, but at like 8 a.m. there was already an 8-hour line and it opened at noon. So it's like, it's not worth it. Not worth it.
Are you the one that said you had an appointment? I don't know. I thought it was. No, well.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was one.
Before we get started, Dewey gave me his resignation, Cody. Dewey gave me his resignation, but we can't talk about it tonight. I'm just letting you know. You know what that means.
Well, yeah, I didn't think I did anything with that for it.
No, I mean, we've only got 30 days to appoint.
Right.
Or it has to go to an election.
Well, it does, yeah, eventually it's gotta be something 30 days. When was this?
Last night.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna call this to order. Anybody want to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second,
I'll second it.
Brian? All those in favor? Motion passed. This is the public hearing regarding the proposed fiscal year 27 budget. Public discussion.
I'm just wondering about the debt service. Or more loans that were taken out in 500,000 more than this current year. Don't know what that was about.
These numbers were put in by the league and they were taken right from G-Works. So I don't know of any big loans for 500,000.
G-Works wouldn't have anything to do with the oil league. It's the schedule of what money we owe and what our payments are. There's 3 listed.
We have 3 GO bonds, yeah.
For 269, and then at the difference of $468,000 between this and
The 269 is the street sweeper.
You mentioned there were sewer projects.
Yep.
That the schedule feed, the payment schedule was going up this year.
Yep.
That's what the information we were given anyway to describe the numbers that were going up.
Well, we've got projects coming. that are already starting our water project. And then the sewer project.
Loans,
Yes.
you know, the loan payment amount, because that's money that's gonna be asked for from the public, that is.
Taxpayers levy money.
Yes.
It's all in there. It's all in there. Janan put it all in there. She took it right off our numbers.
Just shows two old loans, which would have been here before, and then a new one in 2024. So there's a
That's the GO bond for the equipment. 940,000.
it's a new GO bond for
That was back when we did the PD and the fire truck and the,
That number is automatically generated on this debt service page on
Yep.
the budget.
Yep.
Automatically generated at the front page, but it changed by 468,000.
And I had noticed that as well. So on your page with the long-term debt schedule, towards the back there.
these just populate in when we put them in. So tell me which, do we have page numbers?
No, we don't.
We don't have
But
page.
it's towards the end. I'm sorry, I got rid of all the zeroed out sheets actually, so it might be like page 14, 13. But it says long-term debt schedule in the upper left-hand corner. Just has 3 lines that say Pokey State Bank, line 1 and 2, and United Banks.
Mm-hmm. Those are the GO bonds.
Right. So what they're getting at is that I assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the total here is 269,601.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when you look at
Debt service on what was put in the newspaper is 738,451.
It's right here, 269,601, debt service levy, 384.4, 3 lines up from the bottom, there's the 269.
right,
Right.
that's on
what-
ours.
But shouldn't that be what's in here then? It says debt service.
Like I said, I didn't do, the lady from the league did the forms.
what Janine did the budget, you mean?
Janan did some of it, I've done some of it, and then Teresa helped me with some.
Well, I guess the question is just where is that difference coming from? That's kind of important for debt service.
I don't have an answer for that, I can find out. We really don't have time, but
We can call Janon right now and we can, it has to be.
It has to be done today.
by Thursday.
Because if there's a line that needs to be added in there, it'd be nice to know what it is.
Hello. Hello. Do you have time for us to ask a question in the meeting?
Sure.
Okay, do you have your budget reports there in front of you?
No, but I
Okay.
to
Yep,
what do I need, revenue or expense or
long-term debt.
okay. We're sitting outside, so you got to give me a minute.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure it's warmer there today than here.
96 or 86.
I wish. She's in Florida.
Taking me a minute to bring them up. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, finding the one I want.
Page 1 too, so don't put that one too far away.
Okay. Did you call it budget amendment?
No.
No, okay,
So the debt service levy on the first page,
yeah,
269,601.
okay,
And then if you go back to long-term debt page 1, there's our 269.
yeah.
Where's they're seeing 400,000 somewhere.
No,
The other is
Seven.
probably the sewer, which is not debt service, it's,
On the,
revenue.
Janon, on the one that we ran in the paper, I don't know if you have a copy of that, but the summary of the lines that we ran in the paper, the amount is, there's a difference of like 400,000 for the long-term debt service line.
Okay, I just got that page brought up, so the long-term debts is 269. Still guessing the difference is the sewer revenue bond. Because it doesn't come from debt service. It comes from your revenue. 269, 269. Okay, when I see the long-term
Like
debt
this?
page, it's just got 269.
Is that the back page?
yes.
It's on the back page where it shows 400 and something.
No, it shows 7.
Public hearing notice.
The public hearing notice page.
Debt service says 738, 451.
I'm evidently not finding the page because everything I find shows 269.
Do you have the notice of public hearing that would have gone in the newspaper?
I think that's what this is.
Yep.
It says notice of public hearing proposed budget at the very top.
Yep.
But what we put in the newspaper was 738, 451. And what's on these budget papers is 269, 601.
It's line 22 on the notice of public hearing.
Did Teresa come up with that 700,000?
I don't know. I didn't put the notice in the paper. Nicole put it in.
No, I did not.
So it was sent ahead of me.
I have not touched this.
Oh, you put this one in. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
This is what you put in on Friday because I was here on Friday and we talked about it. Remember?
Please
Yeah.
don't go blaming other people for different things in a public meeting.
So I don't know if Teresa put that in or where that came from.
You sent me a couple of days ago. It has the 269 on everything I'm seeing.
And Teresa was in there after you, so we could meet the deadline. Should I try and call Teresa?
Well, you can. This 269 is what you're going to have from property taxes for debt service.
Yeah. So what's that 738?
Well, I'm guessing that that is the sewer revenue
Okay.
fund. Can you scan that document?
Yeah.
Send it to me right now?
Yep. I sure can.
Okay. Do you want me to wait on you or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There it went.
See when it gets here.
So if that is the sewer debt, where is that number at? That 400, where would that be at? Do you know? I mean, because it should be on our budget sheet somewhere, I would think.
Yeah, and I got this report and I see it says the 738. So, okay. I'm gonna log into your system and look at something. I think it should be under account numbers 600, or I'm sorry, 610, 815, 6801, and 6851.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything for the budget that we actually have in front of us.
415 what?
Hmm?
Which line in our budget? 610.
610, 815, 6801, and 6850.
The sewer.
Mhm.
They paid for that, it went the other.
It wouldn't be debt service.
It wouldn't be debt service.
200.
Did we get revenue? Or, because that sounds like a revenue number.
It's a revenue number.
We didn't get revenue. It's not a revenue number?
Six is a revenue go in 4,000, expenses are in 6,000.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
Our expenses are 6,000, so it'd be an expense line.
Yeah, and that's what it should be, but she keeps saying revenue, and
That's what I don't, and it would, if it's revenue, it wouldn't be in a debt service.
right,
So
right.
that's where the discrepancy is.
It appears the sewer is up about 600,000, which is coming out of that. Budgeted ones.
that's where those payments are coming out of the way this way. So those should not be included in debt service. That means they're getting double paid and we're taxing them.
And we're double taxing then.
Not double.
No, you're not double taxing.
Because sewer is a proprietary, so they have their own fund.
Right.
But it looks like the sewer budget went up, how much is it, 600,000? 620,000 from last year, so. Sure that was. So if those payments are included in what that 738 is, it means we're budgeting for it twice.
According to the budget report that's in the system, your sewer payments for next year are going to be $312,000, 312,182.
That comes out of the sewer account.
But that comes out of sewer,
Yeah,
not debt service.
We don't have a debt service for that.
You're right, it does.
Yep.
So there's no debt service for that, so it should not be in that line. In line 22 on what was put in the newspaper is what I'm saying. The public notice.
Yeah, I would say you're probably right. Now, the good thing is you can lower it and not have a problem. You couldn't increase it,
Correct,
but you can lower it and not have a problem.
correct.
So do we want that to be the 269 or the 312?
The 269.
Okay. All right.
And we've got to make sure that that's what goes to the Department of Management and to the county, that it's the 269. But yeah, I think Teresa probably added the two numbers together.
Okay.
So
It was at the very end, I think, wasn't it?
Waste.
Electric could be the last. So it's right in front of electric.
I have water.
Yeah, I just posted out, or I tell you what page.
What's that?
Does Teresa need to be checked with, maybe they're a loan or something that's coming out of it?
Is there another loan?
Mm-mm. Not yet, there's gonna be,
When?
when we start the project in this next,
In this
In
fiscal year?
27?
yeah, the waste treatment project to do the line.
But it's coming out of waste treatment money.
It's gonna be financed through the state.
But
Well, but it's still, whether it's revenue bond or a GO bond, it can be financed by the state. Depends on how much money it's going to be.
Yeah.
Whether it might be both, or it might be just one or the other.
Okay,
But does it get paid through sewer or does it get paid through debt service?
The one you've got right now gets paid through sewer. The one you're going to do in the future, it all depends on whether
Okay.
it's a revenue bond or a GO bond. So, and you aren't anywhere near ready for that one. So
no,
but the,
you want me to call Teresa?
I mean, I think we need a better
Clarification,
answer.
yeah.
Alrighty, my dear, thank you.
One more.
okay.
One more. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, we got another one.
Oh, sure.
Question is on the phone. The capital project, it's at $3,912,500. But there's no capital transfers in or out. There's zero on both transfers in and transfers out. How is that being budgeted? Just through the 300 and 301 account? What?
Well, by law, you don't have to budget transfer in and out. We didn't do it because we weren't sure what money you wanted transferred. I mean, it all depends on whether you're going to spend it or you're talking about just transferring it for a savings account. Because if you spend it, you have to report it or should report it as a transfer in and out. If you're just taking it out of the checking and putting it into one of those savings, you don't need to budget for it because that's not what the state calls a transfer.
Why are we budgeting 3.9 million? What are we planning on? Are we doing that to show that we have that money available in our capital accounts? What's the balance in the capital account? I'd like to know that if possible. To say we're going to spend 3.9, is it in there?
Can you hear, Janan?
No, I'm sorry, I did not.
They're asking about the capital accounts and that it's 3.9, it's listed as 3.9 on the public notice page. They're wondering as far as our 300 accounts go, does that money total up to 3.9 or where are we at on the total of those 300 accounts and what are we kind of planning to do with that money?
The 300
Well,
And 301s.
capital
I
improvement.
think that's something you guys need to talk about at a budget workshop. And I know this is your public hearing.
We
at a
have
separate
talked about
time
those lines extensively
say-
at public workshops.
What you want to spend that money on. What was the intent? Because I don't think anybody knows. I think it's gotten lost.
So we've I think Laura, by putting your speaker down like that, I don't know. We've talked extensively about those 300 and 301 accounts, and I think we've went over how much money and where we're putting things in repeatedly for the different departments and the projects that are for those. I've never seen the entire budget after our last workshop with the amounts to be able to total all of those up. And I don't think any of us up here can answer what the totals of those 300 or 301 accounts are right now, because we don't have the most updated after all of the discussion from our latest budget workshop.
And the one thing I know, and it's been this way for several years, I think it's the electric one has a negative $1 million in it. Well, that can't be, but that,
The capital account?
yeah. And it's been that way. It hasn't just happened. It's been that way.
Well, I show our electric capital equipment for 301, 820, 4830, 301, 820, 6710 as
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're looking at two different things.
I'm
That's
sorry.
the budget amount, the cash that you have.
We can't
We
get that
can't
information.
get that
so I don't know.
information. We've never been given that.
We can't answer that.
We don't have 3 million in capital project account in the equipment and the improvement. Maybe there is, I hope so.
That'd be awesome.
It's the sewer capital improvements, which is 301, 815, 1101, is a negative 122,000. The water's a negative 92,000. Electric is a negative 26,000. And then here's the one, industrial development. I'm sorry, I told you wrong. Is a negative $1,033,000.
Yeah, that's the million in the hole.
And it's in the hole because. Why?
Somebody recorded expenses in there and didn't record revenue. Now, just a minute, I'm going to tell you how long it's been like that.
Okay.
John has more information than we do at this point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's been negative since July of 20. Let's see, would that be July of 23? The start of the 24 year. Yeah. So it's been negative, not that much. It was negative 235,000 at the end of July 23. December of 23, it was negative $1.1 million. So they've been like, some of those accounts have been like that for a long time.
So 300, 820.
And so those have nothing, kind of nothing to do with the budget, because previous people had their own way of recording transfer in and out. And it was fine 20 years ago when the system was set up, because I set it up and had discussions with Joan about how we were going to put balances in. And hers was a carryover from Isla. It was Isla, wasn't it?
Isla May.
Yep.
Okay. And so some of this has carried over for 20 years, the way it was done.
Well, we were always in balance.
Which was right maybe 20 years ago, but not now. And I just think, and nobody has a good feel for why that money is in those accounts, when it should be spent, when it should be transferred in or out. And so it's something that you need to sit as a council and administrator and work through. What is that money?
Agreed.
Yeah, really.
So what
Not
are our options
necessarily
right now on
tonight.
improving the budget?
So what are our options right now to approve the budget?
You can approve it with that service money going down now. To
Yes. You can always go down, but you can't go up.
Correct. You can always go down. And the only thing that cannot be amended are property taxes. So
Right.
if somebody put in, and I'm not talking just your budget, I'm talking any city's budget. If somebody put in that they were going to spend $1,000 and they ended for the fire department and they ended up spending $10,000, they can amend that, or should amend that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can amend every number, revenue or expense, with the exception of property taxes. Once you certify that, it's done.
So that leads me to a question that I had as well on this. For the fire department line, it says special revenues, $5,000. What is that?
See, I don't think anybody knows. Was that something people assumed was going to be transferred into one of those reserve accounts for future equipment? Or is it just a number you put in there to cover for some expense? Different cities, it's different things.
Some of those numbers were already in there, so I didn't change them. So that one was probably,
Yeah, and it's not right or wrong. It's just something.
The fire department, I'm gonna assume what happened, speculate on what happened. I'm gonna guess that somebody thought that LoSAP money was a revenue and put it in as a special revenue. That LoSAP money is not coming to the city and won't be in our budget. And if anything, the $5,200 is still within the general expense that we're paying out as a LoSAP. But there is no 5,000 special revenue coming into.
No, it's not coming in.
can we take that out or we do that later? How do we,
The only thing I would worry about right now is that the page that goes to the county and the state for the property taxes is correct. Everything else you can amend next year, and every city has to amend their budget every year, or should, because you have no idea what's going to happen 18 months into the future.
Correct.
So I would leave all of the revenue and expenses alone. I would just change that page that goes to the state and county for your debt service.
and change that to the 269,601?
Yeah, because I think those were the only two bonds that whichever attorney sent you back said you had that were GO bonds.
There should be 3 GO bonds.
There's 3 GO bonds.
Are they listed on that page?
Yep.
Yes.
We looked
Okay,
them up.
all right.
Yep.
Okay, so sorry, I've looked at a few too many
I know.
budgets.
I know.
But as long as those are GO bonds, and that's the principal and interest, that's what you want to go against the property taxes.
Okay.
And Ted can show you how you need to change that to get it sent in. But as long as the council votes and says the budget is okay with the exception of, and we want to reduce it to, then you're fine.
Okay. Everybody okay?
But I'd be happy to meet with you sometime and go over the individual stuff if you wanted, just so you know where you are with this year's budget and where you are with next year's budget.
Yep. I've got you on the agenda in May to set up that time when you get back.
So I
Okay.
hope I answered your questions and didn't give you too much more to think about.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll let you go sit back outside.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
The sign in the facade grant payments, where are those coming out of? At a meeting, I know you made a comment about where it was, but
Usually hotel motel.
those are supposed to be out of TIP. That's why for years, if you look back, we only budgeted for the payments that we had to pay back to the 3 different places, and then those were all paid back, so it was down to 0. So since 2018, October 1st of 2018, we passed a resolution that said that we were going to start this program for the businesses in the TIP district, and we budget $20,000 every year the first people that come in, and when the $20,000 is gone, then they have to wait till July 1st of the next year. So I'm wondering, is that 20,000 in that 200,000, or where did the 200,000 come from this year?
The 200 is part of the amendment that we're working through to raise the TIF.
It's a budgeted 200,000 this year, so it's not an amendment, it's budgeted as 200,000 in TIF.
Because that's what's coming in 26, 27.
You have payments for that, because with TIF, you can budget more than you need, but then it has to be returned. So you have to budget the exact amount you need for payments in TIF.
We have budgeted over, but we got it tied to the sewer project to be safe. And then the money will come in from the
TIF is
sewer.
gonna pay sewer?
Because of the area, yeah. Dorsey and Whitney's helping me with it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for pulling those out.
Okay, is that it for the public hearing then? Anybody else got any questions? Okay, so we need to adjourn the public hearing. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn public hearing.
Wes? All in favor? Motion carried. Resolution approving the budget. We can get started on that right away, can't we? Did everybody get a chance to read this? Or do you want me to read it? It does need to be, do we need to, how do I want to say this? The proposed budget needs to be amended for debt service. Somebody need to do that.
She said it could be approved with the exception of the debt service total and reduce it to, as long as we agree to the 269.
269.
601.
Yeah, so
I'll make a motion to approve the budget with the amendment of the debt service line being changed from 700 something to 269,601.
Yep. Okay.
Brian second. All in favor? Roll call. Let's do the roll call. Van Dong.
Aye.
Flaherty's not here. DeWall. Stover. Harrison. Motion passes. Resolution passes. Okay, is there anything else? Are we ready to adjourn?
Move.
Brian and Cody. All in favor? Adjourned.
Thanks, everybody.
See you later.
Thank you.
Oh,
Can we throw Nicole under the bus again? Can I, please? Sorry.
Pardon me?